Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Blitz. This time it is a video replay sent in by a viewer, Jasper, who is driving the 10 tier Russian destroyer, the Khabarovsk. Now the Khabarovsk has a bit of a reputation is that it's not sure if it's a cruiser or a destroyer. Essentially it's a very large destroyer with not a lot of agility, so yeah, the fact that Jasper has this and sent it in is really fantastic, because I don't think I would... the time taken for me to learn how to play this properly is not... Yeah, I'd never quite get there. So it looks like he's got historical camo, or he's put camo on it anyway, which is good to see. So he's heading in, he's doing the right thing. He's heading in for the capture zone, trying to capture that, putting on good turn of speed at 40 knots, even without his engine boost. Yeah, he's received a bit of attention from the wrong side of the map. That's okay. He seems to have recovered that. He's captured the zone, and now he's busy using cover. And this Yugamo, which just happens to be a bot, is his first target. And obviously, he has to wait for the bot to settle into a new track. However, yep, the bot's getting well and truly dealt with by that Baltimore, so yep, it's good to see. The Shimakaze is definitely more his territory. So he's got rapid firing guns, that quite a lot of them, that do reasonable damage, and as you can see, well, that Baltimore's got some serious problems. Yeah, that's the Baltimore gone. And there's still residual torpedoes heading out the other side of the capture zone. I mean, out of the behind the island. He manages to avoid those, and he's basically setting fires on the Friedrich de Grosser, trying to make himself a reasonably hard target. Now, the Friedrich de Grosser has quite bad dispersion. It isn't going to be spending a lot of time firing at a destroyer, so it's a good target for him to deal with, especially sitting out as he is. Capture zone is heading back into enemy hands, which is a bit unfortunate, so he pushes forward, and now with that enemy ship gone and with Jasper now inside the capture zone, that makes quite a difference. And you can see the Shimakaze is a bit of a problem, so what he's doing to minimise the risk from the Shimakaze is he's heading nose in, and what that does is that means if there's any torpedoes, he may wear one or two, but he's unlikely to wear a lot of them. Now the Shimakaze, he's keeping them spotted, because Shimakaze is a priority target for just about everybody. I reckon there'll be some torpedoes coming out from that guy, but he's dealt with. So with the Shimakaze gone, there's two battleships and a carrier left. You can see that Jasper isn't extending. There goes the death rattle from the Shimakaze, a whole slew of torpedoes. And that ship next to him obviously wasn't looking behind him, because he's been sunk. And the torpedoes, the Shimakaze torpedoes, and they're still going. So I think they might have just finally tapped out about now. This Missouri has nothing else to fire at apart from Jasper. So Jasper's just keeping the pressure up, trying to get another fire on him. And that's all he's trying to do, is light fires, because that's where his damage is going to come from. You can see that the Missouri's put those fires out, which is a bit unfortunate, but any more fires he sticks on him will stick. Should any more fires land on that Missouri, there it goes. So his damage counter will quite happily count up as that Missouri happily burns, waiting for his damage cooldown. There's another ship out there, another battleship. Yeah, that Missouri's in real trouble now. Although he got a very good shot on Jasper. Now, one of the things about the Khabarovsk, which is really important to remember, is that it has no citadel. So although it's a big target, AP will still just over-penetrate it. So without a citadel there we go. He's got another fire, and away he goes on the Montana. And just keeps up a rain of fire. Now the Montana fires back. Yep, gets a good hit. And so his ship is extremely large and actually quite a good target. So expect more incoming from that Montana. But what he's going to do is what he's going to do is keep moving forwards and backwards, changing his speed, changing the direction of travel, things like that. And actually moving at half speed is quite an effective tool at times. Here we go. Yep, they will land short. He lets the fires burn. Well, there's no fires burning at the moment, unfortunately. But with 40 seconds left in the game and that much health, aircraft around, he's going to stick it out by the looks of it, which is quite reasonable. The game's won. You do actually benefit more if you survive the game from a points perspective. The Montana's gone, so the only thing left is an aircraft carrier, and all that Jasper's going to do, well, the aircraft carrier's busy. If you have a look down to the south there, the aircraft carrier's got a lot of company that he's probably not really too happy about, so that could be it. That's it. Missouri takes out the Midway. That's a nice win. That's a Khabarovsk in action. Very much a sort of a mix between a cruiser and a destroyer, by the looks of it. A very light cruiser, very heavy destroyer, with the only main benefit being, well, it doesn't have a citadel, so at least you can take that. Anyway, I hope you found that educational. Thanks for watching, and yep, as you can see, he's done reasonably well from the perspective of how well he's done. He's showing us his captain, which is basically mainly just keep me stuff alive sort of skills. His loadout, obviously stealth. Interesting that he's got acceleration and turning, but yeah, I suppose if you're big, you're big. There's no point trying to stealth up something that's not very stealthy to start with.